Yeah, hi, greetings. This is part two, and in this part two of this judgment series, I want to talk about two important book, and I want to read Revelation chapter 20, verse 11 and 12. Revelation chapter 20, 11 says, "Then I saw a great white throne, and him who was seated on it. Earth and sky fled from his presence. Earth and sky fled from his presence, and there was no place for them. And I saw the dead, great, small, standing before the throne, and the books were opened. Another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to that which they have done, as recorded in the books." So, two important books are being opened in this particular text. You see, it's very important. The first, before we even talk about the book, it's important to understand that the dead here is not the physical dead person, a physical dead person. No, but spiritual death. The earth is like a cemetery when Jesus came. When Jesus came, the earth was a cemetery, spiritual cemetery filled with dead men. So Jesus came and brought life. So this dead is not physical death, and also the throne is not chair and or all those throne. It's not somewhere somebody needs to sit down. It's not a seat. See, it's very important for us to understand. And the heaven and the sky that were fled away, or the heaven and the earth, or whatever that fled away, is not this heaven and earth and that we are seeing. It's symbolic. It's not the heaven there. It's not geographical. It's just humanity being dissolved. The structure, both of humanity, the leaders and the followers, and the structure, the government, the religious system, and all those system of man, that is the heaven, the sky, the earth, that dissolve in the presence of when God is ready to judge. All those structures that man has put together cannot stand before God's judgment. So that is what he's talking about. And the book itself is not literal. One of the book is just the book, singular. Then the other one say books. And the one that is book is talking about Christ. So Christ is the book of life. And the other book is you and I. We are the books. And the Bible talked a lot about we being books. We are books, we are epistles. In 2 Corinthians chapter 3, 1 and 2, we are epistles. We are books. In Daniel chapter 7, verse 10, we are the book that is being opened. You see, in our subconscious mind is a record of everything, and our soul is a total record of everything. You are a book. You are a book. When you stand before God, you are open before God. When you stand before God, you are like a book that is open before God. Your life is a book. Your life is a record. That's why I say no idle word that you have said will go without judgment, will not be judged. Why? Because you are a sum total. You are a record. I am a record. So we are the books that will be used in that judgment. The other book is Christ. So they are going to be comparing this book with this other book. They are going to be checking the similarities. So the book of life will be opened, and your own book will be opened. And if what is here and what is here relates, then good for you. But if what is here and what is here, there is no similarity, then lake of fire becomes the next option. So they are going to look into Christ, and they look into Christ. They did not say lie. They look into you. They see lies. They see cheat. They see betrayal. You know what you know. You know what it means. So it's just like when we are marking script those days. They will give us the answer script and give us the script of the student. The answer script is now Christ. Christ is the answer, is the life you are going to be using to judge. and the other scripts, you just be using that one to check. If you are not seeing, if there's contradiction, the person has failed. So that is the two book that will be opened. It is your life against the life of Christ. Not the yardstick is Christ, it's not your church, it's not your church doctrine, it's not your mentor, it's not your pastor. It is Christ that will be opened as the yardstick to mark and to score our life. So these are the two important books that will be opened on that day, and God will show us mercy. God will really show us mercy, because if they open that book and they open your book and there is nothing to relate, it will not be nice. The lake of fire is not a good. It's not a nice place. A nice judgment to go through. So that is what this two book is about. Jesus is the book of life. Thank you.